Extinction Rebellion have said they will bring London to a halt, according to The Observer, Leo.
Oh, God. I mean, unless they're going to unleash a new strain of coronavirus, I don't think there's any chance of Extinction Rebellion bringing anything to a halt. So they say they're going to take part in a mass sit-down protest. They love sitting down. I mean, they're vegans, so they don't have the energy to stand for long periods of time. But it's at the heart of London's shopping district, which they think is at Marble Arch. They're completely wrong. It's at Westfield. Go to Westfield and sit down. But yeah, several thousand demonstrators with multicoloured flags gathered near Marble Arch on Saturday morning, and they moved to Regent Street and Oxford Circus. They sat down on the road. I don't just Extinction Rebellion. It's like, pick your moment. Not right now. Not when we're facing a fuel and energy crisis, which is doing the work of Extinction Rebellion for them. You know, we've got to cut our fuel consumption because we can't afford it. But yeah, just wait until we're not, Europe and the West aren't at war with Russia. And yeah, also they're such hypocrites. You know for a fact they didn't all ride horses into this protest. They all got transport, they used energy, they used fossil fuels to get there. They're all wearing clothes, shipped there in trucks and made from synthetic fibres, which are made from oil. And also in the UK, we have been exemplary in bringing our carbon emissions down. If they want to protest people who are, creating a lot of carbon emissions, go to China. Go to China, knock on Xi Jinping's door and say, Mr. Xi Jinping, please stop digging up so much coal and burning it.
The problem is that if we keep using oil and gas at the rates that we're using them at, there's only about 46 years left of reserves. And that's a basic fact. There are renewable resources that we can use. Those include solar, wind, hydroelectric, geothermal, ocean, hydrogen, biomass. So there are things that we can do. And I mean, irregardless of whether or not they took the trains and used the energies, we have to reinvest in these other energy sources because we don't have a choice.
But that message is clear, isn't it? And Boris Johnson is committed to wind power and nuclear, which, of course, is pretty clean.
Probably just as committed as he was to the lockdown, right?
But I've been hearing that fossil fuels are about to run out for literally 46 years. It's like, as long as I've been alive, I've been hearing that, the world is about to end, all these doomsayers. Remember when the guys with sandwich boards saying the end of the world is nigh? Used to be the crazy people in the street. They still are. They're just called Extinction Rebellion now.
Isn't the issue, notwithstanding a debate around climate change, that their PR is wrong, that the strategy is going to backfire because they're going to annoy the British public rather than take the public with them?
I mean, lucky you get annoyed. If you really want to start a rebellion or you really want to fight the system, I hope they'd be doing more than just annoying.
But my suggestion is that it may backfire and actually be counterproductive. Is that
What's
a concern?
the alternative?
Democracy, political parties being lobbied to do more for the environment, perhaps?
Do you think that's not happening?
Well, I guess so. I mean, I think there are competing lobbies, aren't there?
Sure.
Big
I think
business
it's a multifaceted approach, and I think the fact that we're talking about it right now on the news shows that, hey, they're getting their message out there, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I'm just,
true.
I think they all have a carbon footprint, and they could all reduce it to zero by stepping in front of an electric vehicle. So, I think they're complete hypocrites. I don't judge them and what they do with how they live their lives. So they should stop forcing their beliefs on other people.
But the problem is we got to share this energy. We got to share the planet. I mean, somebody has to care about this at some point, and action does have to be taken. And it might annoy the British public, and I don't know. I don't think it's enough to backfire.
Yeah. Isn't the question also about the timeline, that we can all agree that nuclear and renewables is the long-term future for this country and for the world? But it's just that the push to go green in recent years has made European countries, particularly Italy and Germany, dependent on Vladimir Putin's oil and gas. And therefore, in a sense, the eco-agenda has actually backfired geopolitically.
That's a really interesting point. I never really thought of it that way. Either way, we know that we have to reinvest.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's the ultimate issue.